Hello, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I'm going to be working on Collage Weekly, a year-long challenge by Margarete Miller, and I am on week 34. So this week our prompts are a building, a picture of a hat or clothing item, something metallic in appearance, a clipping of a map with city names, something with checkerboard pattern, and the bonus is something smooth. So let's get our paper out. I still love last week's picture. That's by Mean Kitty on Facebook. I just love it. Okay. So I decided that my background paper would be my checkerboard, and I printed this from the Silhouette Shop. So let me get my trimmer here. I was going to work on my granddaughter's book. Oops, I forgot. And I was going to give an update on that too. I need to do that after I trim this. Because I can't edit photos yet. I'm having real computer trouble. So I thought I would edit and show you. And I'll put a note so that everybody that is going to watch the Little House Journal will know to watch this too. At least the beginning. Okay. So I got some material to do the inside of the journal, and I was in here messing with it. I was about ready to mark it and, you know, tear it and stuff. I thought, it doesn't smell right, and then I pulled it all the way apart, and there was mouse holes in it. So my fabrics are in my washer. I thought, well, if I'm washing one, I'm going to wash the other. The other one was washed, but it's been a while. Okay, so I have the book cut out, and I don't know if I still have my paper that I folded in half. Yes. So right now this is how this will fit in here. I think that's about right. It is 6.5 by 9.5. And the spine is going to be 2 3/4. This is the cereal my husband picked out yesterday. I didn't care as long as I had at least a 2.5-inch spine. Okay, so then I have these cut out. These, what I say, 6.25 by 9.5. So these are 6 by 9.25, and they're gonna go here. The other day when I was telling in there how I would do it, I kind of forgot about this. So what I will do is I will lay my inside fabric on here. I think that looks better than just putting a strip right here. I like it better. Okay, and then I will fold it around like I showed you, and I'll use my little tool here to cut the corner. That doesn't really, I think you need, yeah, that shows me where to cut it. And then I will cut it and put it onto this side. And then, well, I won't do those yet. Then I will do my glue, my batting. This is my batting. It's not real thick, but it doesn't need to be real thick. It just needs to give it some softness. The other thing you can use, which I can't get back there yet. I have a stack beside me with everything I'm working on. But the padded envelopes from Amazon, you could use those, but I don't want to sew through one of those on my machine. So we're going to use the batting. That's what I normally use. And then I will put the fabric over that. I will put it to the inside, right? I still think I'm telling you something wrong here. I'm messing up somewhere in my how I do this. Well, that will go to the inside. I know, I cut this fabric, I cut right where it belongs. I don't flip it around. Then I will flip this around, and I will put my trim, which I haven't chose, right there. And then I'm going to sew around here. These, I will have the same fabric that's on here on these, and I will sew around those, and then these will glue here. And then that fabric will be on here. What was I going to say? Oh, and then I will make a spine this size and sew everything to it and then glue it in here. And I will have it wrapped with this fabric. So that's where I'm at with that. I know I'm confusing you. I will go over it one more time when I have it done and tell you exactly what I did, because I feel like I don't have something right there. But let's get back to what you're here for. I have a mess all over my room. I was ready to start. I had it all out, and then I realized... Okay, I'm not going to do this side because I haven't been finishing this side with you. All I do on that side is... I did put some decoration on this week. A lot of times I don't. And I glued it upside down, so I had to peel it off, turn it around, and then I put more to cover up my gluing, but it's fine right there. But that's what I do. Like, see, this one was real simple. Just some of the lace that I used over here and some of the book paper. That one, just a mat. That one, just a little sticker and some little jewel things. That one didn't have much at all. Just this paper that's over here. So that's what I do on this side. I haven't decided what I'm going to do next year. I kind of think I'd just like to leave a pocket. Like, I could have put a pocket right here and stuck it down in there. I kind of think that's what I want to do. I have not decided yet. I got a little while. How's your day going? I hope you're having a really good one. Mine's going okay. Another bad migraine this morning. I don't know what is going on with that. I don't know if it's like the farmers in the field and all the stuff that's floating around. I don't know if it's the weather changing and all the stuff that's floating around from that. I don't know. I do know that I usually get a bad sinus infection about this time, so it does affect me, but I didn't have one last year. I went the whole winter without one. I tried not to think too hard on that until winter was over, and then I was like, woo! Alright, so let's put this on here. I just got glue on that side, so I'm going to glue this side down so that that one, well, that's an awful job. Well, poop. Well, I'll just cut it off. It'll be fine. Okay. And I'm going to do the other one later, so we'll just work on this one. My husband just got a phone call, and I think he's forgotten that I'm on here. I got it off. That's okay. We're just gonna pretend like I don't. And at least the other page isn't done and I'm cutting stuff off of it. Right? I think that is covering my little trash bin up. That will drive me batty. ingredients for Separate Your House. We are having taco salad. I have been wanting taco salad. I wanted it bad enough that I paid $5.99 for a little bitty bag of corn chips. $5.99, you guys. And then when we were at the grocery store yesterday, I got the app up on my phone with my little barcode, you know, for the saver thing. And I was half checked out. I mean, the checker had me half checked out, and along comes this woman, picks up my phone and says, "Oh, this is obsolete." I was like, "What?" "We have a new app." Okay. So she said, "Stick your phone numbers." They had a new, you know, like the credit card thing. Well, they had a new other thing up there, touchpad thing. This is our new one. So you need to put your phone number in here. And I was like, okay. Now, mind you, there is a line behind me. The poor lady behind me had a gallon of milk, but she wasn't there when I started, or I would have let her through. When I started, there was nobody there. So then, but I had wondered what was taking the people in front of me so long. But then she says, okay, now let's go over to our kiosk, which is way, it's on the other side. So we had to walk over there. Now, you put in your phone number, and you need to go through here, like 15 pages of coupons, and click on all the coupons that you had saved to your phone. So the first one I knew I had. And then I went through a page. I said, you know what, just don't worry about my coupons because I can't even remember what's in my cart at this point. Oh, no, no, no. And I said, yeah. Let's go back over there and get this done. So, go back over there. There's a long line. And the cashier was so nice. She's like, okay, let me look. Let's see what we have here. And she got all my coupons in there. So that was helpful. Okay, so we need a portion, right? A clipping of a map. Oh, a clipping. Okay. Well, let's just... I did not show you the book I'm using, did I? I am using this book, Historic Places. And it just has all kinds of historic, I think mostly East Coast. There is, yeah, Williamsburg. This is why I bought the book, because I thought I could use some of these in my scrapbook pictures of my trip there. So, I think this book has been a little wet though, but not terrible, and it's not moldy at all. But just see how it's kind of, anyway, so that's what we're using. So, now, I need to, they sent home a paper in my bag with a QR code. Wait a minute. I gotta think this out. Am I including that on there? I wasn't going to. Okay. But I don't want to run it either. Because I might want that building for something else, and I might use it for this, but I have another building picked out. But I gotta download the new QR code to use. And now, there will be no more like gas discounts or anything like that. We can't save up our points. No more like buy so many milk, get one free. My mom called me this morning. Did you go to the grocery store yesterday? And I said, yeah. So what do you think? I said, well, it really kind of ticked me off. For one thing, why couldn't they have met me at the door going in and told me I had to do all that? And she said, oh, when I went out there, that's what they were doing. I said, well, they probably got too many people angry with them the way they were doing it. But, anyway, sorry, I'm trying to think here what I want to do. No, I got it crooked. She's like, this just really stinks, as she said. I told them that they really don't consider their old people shoppers very much. So I'm going to go by her house when I go into town this week, and I'll get her app loaded and see if I can get it figured out, because she always just used her little keychain thing. Well, you can't do that now. You gotta pull your app up while you're in there so that you can get your save links, which I don't know why you couldn't just put your phone number in that little keypad thing, but I don't know. I said, you better go use your gas points, because she usually has a lot of them, because she does a lot of grocery shopping. She said, oh, we already did yesterday. Okay, so that's probably not going to all fit, so we're going to, I just noticed that's got writing there. We'll take that off. And you know, I just realized it says city names, which it does have the city name. I was looking at all these other names, but it does have the city name, so I think this will count just fine. Okay, now I was going to use this building for my building, but it's not going to be easy to cut out. Maybe should I use a die cut? Let me see here. I think I have my square die cuts right on top of my little box here, because I was thinking about using them. These aren't square, but they'll do the trick if, nope, not wide enough. Not tall enough. That'll work, because I can put it right up to that line, can't I? No, I don't think ovals will work. I think it would have to be too big. And my square, yeah, that's going to work the best. Alright, that's what we'll do. And get some tape. Oops, it would help if I turned it to the cutting side, wouldn't it? I'm going to put that right up there. Come down a little bit. Okay, that's where I want it. Oh, look at that beautiful building. Oh well, too late. Not changing my mind now. Okay, I'm going to turn around and die cut this. Have you guys been to see the Liberty Bell? When I went to see it, it was really nice. And there's always somebody there, you know, at the bell. But I saw a news article that said it's covered in graffiti and stuff now. I thought, that can't be true, can it? I hope it's not, but who knows. I really enjoyed it. Something that old, you know? Okay. Now we have this, and I probably will want to put something under that, won't I? But we'll see. I gotta make sure I do not cover Philadelphia up. Maybe I will get a label stamp and stamp around that, but we'll get to that part in a minute. Okay, something metallic is going to be a dot, and I think I noticed one after I took, yeah, these are different. I think I want one of these. That's got to be more than one, though. I don't know. Sure feels like it. I don't know. I don't know. They're awful thick if they're not doubled up, but alright. I skipped hat. This is my hat. Isn't that cool? So we'll cut this out. Now, oops, I was thinking that I would put this under her somehow. Maybe like that, maybe I'd rather put it like that. I could put half here, not half, but then some there too. Okay, but I would really like something between those. What do I want, you guys? What do I want? I want tissue paper, but I don't think I have any. Maybe I'll just do white. Oh, white. Are you kidding? You're going to use white? I think I am. I just got to find some white paper. Not such an easy feat in my room, because I don't usually have it. Or maybe, wait, I know what I'll use. I have it sitting right here. Oh, I can't get a hold of it. My wrists are not working very well today. We will get it. Yesterday when I was doing my journal video, I said I can't find the other one that I thought I'd use. It was right there in front of my face. That's what usually happens with me. I know that there is some script in here. Just, I'm sorry. I could use that music if I don't find the script. No. Huh. Freedom. That's all talking about freedom. I think it's about America. Oh, okay. So, let's ink around these. I found my brush and a few other things I couldn't find when I got home from the crop, and I had forgotten. I took my little storage box and I put this in there. And I think I will go ahead and do this. It's a a really pretty picture for a building too, but we're not going to use that. Oops. There it is. Fingerprint. Always. Okay, now let's, you know what? I think I'll use my stamp ones. I was looking for my decal, but I think I'll use my stamp. So we went to the bank and ran all of our errands yesterday while we were in town, because I had, in the school, during the school year, I have a Bible study at noon in town on Thursday. So we got all that done. So we didn't have to go into town today. We didn't get to go to the thrift store because it's closed on Thursday. But it's okay. I'm trying not to spend any money because I spent quite a bit while I was gone. And since then, I've ordered a couple of things. And I ordered a new ice machine. Hey, but I got it on flash sale for $35. Can't beat that. I love it too. It was cheaper than paying somebody to come figure out why the one in our fridge didn't work anymore. So, not going to the thrift store was not a bad thing, except that my friend messaged me last night and was showing me stuff that they were putting out today. And the art center had donated a bunch of stuff. And some of that stuff was some Stampin' Up! Ink pads and those wood things you put on your wall that have the slots for them. But I just was good and didn't go. That almost talked me into just going into town. But when I said, you know, there's a few colors I do need, and she said, okay. So I thought I texted her back with the colors. I typed it all out and didn't hit send. Well, a little bit later, my other friend sent me a picture. She said, I'm cleaning. She was reorganizing because she went by and picked up the, we could go by on Thursday and have our friend meet us at the door with stuff if she sent a picture of it. But she went by and got the stamp holders, and she was organizing, and she sent me a picture and she said, this is all duplicates. I don't need duplicates. Okay, wait, this one was going on this side. Okay. And she said, do you want them? I said, sure. And she said, and I have re-inker for every one of them, so if they don't work, we'll re-ink them. I was like, okay. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? Did I ink? I didn't ink around that edge, did I? So, about an hour later, she sends me another picture. I found these two. I'm like, okay. And then she sends me another one later. So, as of last night, she had like 33 ink pads that were duplicates. So I didn't need to go to town, except for I'm sure there was more. She showed us pictures of those tins that Tim Holtz has, you know, these held your distress inks. So my friend took that. She's got all kinds of Tim Holtz stuff. Like she could open a Tim Holtz museum or something. Alright, now we'll glue this down. But I was good and I didn't go in, so I didn't spend any money. Then there was a garage sale in a town about, I don't know, I think my husband looked it up, it was like 45 minutes. I wanted to go to that one because this lady was selling off her mom's craft stuff. And her mom was in a kit club for what looked like, it was 2 or 3 years worth of stuff. And those boxes were full. She used the plastic, you know, like 13 by 13 boxes or whatever that you put your paper in. They have little clips in the front and a little handle. And they were all divided by what month the kit was. And I really wanted to go because it was Club Scrap. I really, really wanted to go, but I thought, no, don't be doing this. Don't be doing this. So I'm not. Alright, and then for something smooth, I picked out these flowers. And I'm trying to figure out, let's stamp something over that real quick. I think one of these will probably work good. These are by 7 Gypsies. This one is large clear stamped. Oh, 97% certifiable oval. I'm sure you can't buy them new. That one would fit. That one. Oh, this one. Will it fit though? Yes. I like that one for this. I probably better use my Stays On because of this paper. I'm going to turn it this way so that you can see it and I can see it better. It's closer to me this way. If I do it the other way and pull it down close enough to me, I'm not sure you'll be able to see it. So, okay. Now, that does not look like I have ever used it. So, let's just do this. It should be okay. Oh yeah, it's good. Oops, I got ink inside it, but... Oh, it's sliding. It's going to be smeared because it slid when I put it on there. Not bad though. Really not bad. These have been the handiest stamps. I have the like squares and rectangles, and I've had it for years, and then when my friend was cleaning out her room, she gave me these. Okay. Now, let's put this back on here. I got it a little crooked, didn't I? I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so trying to, I think put this one right there. Doesn't show it very good, does it? But oh, too late to worry about that now. Then let's put that one right there. And I don't care if I use every last one of these because I have had these forever. Alright. then I'm going to put this one. I'm going to put it right there. And then I want to put this one. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I'm covering up my fingerprints. Okay, I think we can glue these down now. I'm keeping the lid off of it because I have a new glue bottle holder and I do not want it to get like my other one. So I keep the lid on it when I put it in there. This is not going to be a favorite, but it's going to be okay. I want to make sure I save one flower to put on the other side with my prompts. I didn't put any glue on that. These are not coming apart at all, so not even with the glue on them. So I guess they're one doily, but boy, are they thick. But yeah, see, they're not. I gotta glue that down better, but okay, now I want to put one. Here, I know what we'll take this one. And put it right there. And then we'll put this one up there. And that should be all of them. Ah! Put this one. Well, it's going right there because it's stuck. Yeah, I don't think I need anything. If I did, it would be that one, and that just looks too cluttered for me. So I think that's everything. Let's get closer so you can see it. And we have our building. We have our picture of hat or clothing, something metallic, the map, something with checkerboard, and something smooth. These are a plastic, like, I don't know. They're clear, but they kind of feel like plastic. I don't really know how to explain it. It doesn't say anything but American Crafts on there. I don't know. So anyway, this is it. Thank you for joining me. You have a blessed day. I think I should be caught up with this when I do the next one, so I should be up to date then. I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.